No. Oops. You make me happy when skies are gray. Whenever know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Waiting as I'm sleeping, tonight held you in my when I woke, I was mistaken. So I hold my head and always love you and make you happy. If you will only say the same. If you leave me and love another, you're good. It's untrue. You make me happy when skies are green. I don't know, dear, how much I love. Please don't take. It's my pleasure, Jared. I thank you a lot, even though I'm going to do a lot of my own time right now, because of the dim-witted Jessica of a New York neighbor. She's making Yorkers look awful. And Glenn is not one of them, right? And of course, the two Mexican women that does it, this, portrays every Mexican out there. It felt good doing this. It really did. I'm just shocked that I'm older than him, even though not by much, or whatever the case is. Yeah, I mean that's not her name, Garnet. That's a nickname because you know how people say Karen, right? I've heard that's a cool nickname. She seems like a Jessica to me. She's not, of course. And very quick before we still could talk about Trevor, right? I did talk to my Chris, right? I decided not to put these up because I know all of you do agree with me. I just get worried because I'm not on the lease and I don't want to be mistaken as littering because it'd be next to the trash. Because since we don't have a missing pet or if there's like a missing phone or something, it's probably gonna come off that way. I think. I don't know. This is why it sucks we're not going viral yet. Otherwise, the whole public would know, right? Because I still have these, shit on TikTok, but apparently no one on my other TikTok page that I made recently, no one bothered seeing it. Well, a lot of people did, but they didn't like or commented. I do not know why. So I decided to keep that on hold because it felt good to leave six. Well, because I already got what she looks like. Carol knows. So that's even though that's not a lot of viewership, but hope to Buddha that throughout the line, this would be like her constant crush. This is not. Oh yes, you need to target her. No, I just don't like what the way she acted. And Jared, it means a lot for you to say that, especially since I guess we could talk about Trevor. I don't know how long for. Um, that you brought up that he went to jail. Like even though I've run through a lot myself because of those three women, at least hope to Buddha that this will go viral. People know what to put up with, and they would get ashamed and they would get nice looks in the public. And oh boy, I swear, if I ever get popular, I just want to film the office and then get their faces and just say, "Oh, they'll be recording us." Well, I'm outside, and I gotta say this. This is I don't know, this is a little harsh because I want to go to jail, right? I'm not doing anything, but even for the most innocent, you would get in trouble. I do want them fired. I'm not gonna have their names on. No, not that crazy. Plus, of all the people I met in public, it'd be impossible to know every type of name. I just want them to be shamed and hope to Buddha that there'll be some new workers replacing them. Also, at least like if documents at the office, that's what at least the sign, just not their faces, right? Because still a public place. I don't know. I think they're, even though they said that, yeah, we're calling your mother for help or whatever, you still got to be rude about it. I don't know. I agree with you, Jaden. I absolutely agree with you. That's why, to let you know, I did this a little bit late because those three have been on my mind. And I got a little bit paranoid because I kept looking outside, right? And the funny thing is, well, we're not talking about the husband. He's awesome, period. Just not the wife, which I assume. Um, their cars aren't here. Well, her car especially isn't here. So, kind of like how we talked last night. I hope she heard me. I hope she did because, like, you're being watched, sweetie. You are for the way that you talked. Oh man, it sucks to not actual speeds level. Otherwise, oh man, like I could get her. I could ruin her life if she want to ruin mine that easily. I only wanted to basically use my power for the healthiest towards people. And even though Chris and I were in that fight, right, or all of this happened, I feel awful that I couldn't have stopped at that time. Otherwise, I'll still have all my stuff. I'll share about that later. Um, and be able to talk to him before all of this has happened. So I feel guilty for that. And hey, Dennis, welcome. And I know that you've been going through a lot, right? I'm sorry, I didn't got a chance to write your comments because I've been thinking of all this. It's hard to keep track. And Bobby, you think so? Oh, Brent. Well, the other one, um, it is Dion's diary, right? The thing is, I thought if I'm away in the other account, it will get more attention. So hopefully my videos of those incidents of those three women will go viral. But here it is. It's my Facebook profile picture, right? And let's see. When I was showing all this, that many people see it, but not even one commented. It's like they just skimmed through it. I don't know why. It's just an image. Like they don't have time to read. Some people liked my other post, but no one liked it yet. That's disappointing. I tried. I tried everything I could. But if you see here very quick, yeah. I don't know what the heck I'm doing wrong. I only use like a few hashtags, so I don't know. I was just asking for advice, but it's not reaching out to people. Yeah, Kara, I understand can't get on TikTok, and you never use it, Cooper. Yeah, yeah, you're not missing much. And Alice, that's why I approached your hun. I thought you could be informed of it. I just had to say, besides all of this going on with the neighbor and staff, I did. I thought I kind of felt that I had Trevor down, if you know what I mean. We didn't, and none of you did when I had to go to jail. 2 days ago. Excuse me. Yeah, it's like a little food in my mouth. Like the thing is, Bobby. When I had to fight with Chris, right? Ugh, no more my breath stinks so much. Hell, at least I don't have to taste the bacteria in my mouth. For us to have that fight, right? Um, I would still have the opportunity to talk to him more, if you know what I mean. I wonder if it no, I was thinking about taping it because I do want her to be called out, but I don't want to do that because I'm sorry, it's just a lot on my mind right now. I would have been there for him, like, maybe like, let's just say if he was on a live stream longer and he had to do things later, even though that won't be true because even so, you'll probably be in the car accident either way, right? At any time. For this happening, by me being here, he will still be with us, right? Yeah, that's what I'm really guilty for, I guess. And wait, Dumba, I'm sorry. Wait, what do you mean by a sign? I'm spacing out. I am so sorry. And Jared, you do have a great point. But at least I would have talked to him now a little longer. Also, I hope more people see this channel. I know not everyone can be. I just hope that people that because you only got one newcomer, right? Which is Cooper here. I hope more people see my channel because I get exhausted to keep commenting so much. Oh, that's right. He told us that he was gonna crash in November. How did I forget? The injuries, that's awful, Jared. Thank you so much for letting us know. That's terrible. I didn't knew that. Yeah. And Garni, you do have a point there, sweetie. You do. Oh, hey Peyton. Also, I love your assassination costume profile picture. Also, I hope you're not here for one day. Oh, wait, I was supposed to make Craig's Ire as a mod. If he comes here again, see, that's why I told him you got to be a little more active. Otherwise, you won't become a mod. If he's here again, I'll consider it. I guess you got suggested here, didn't you? Also, my nose is a little bit running. I don't have the toilet paper in here. Lisa, right? Yeah, I forgot about that. It's awful. And Jared is a lifesaver and an angel of a friend, just to be so supportive of him. And yeah, I would love to say hi to Clay. Hi, Clay. Hi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, we're doing that. No. Oh, but he's so cute, just scrubbing his little crib. Oh. So, Peyton, and that's great, you guys. I had a feeling you guys suggested. Trevor is a nickname, right? No, not a nickname. A planner. That's a nickname for viewer because people say fans or guys. It's just so overused. He's an amazing viewer of ours, okay? That I forgot how long he's been on our my doggy channel for. And yes, Scott, that's correct. He basically loves football as in loving the New Orleans Saints because he's from New Orleans, right? And he also likes ballad, which means he likes to sing music, if I remember correctly. And he was in his late 20s before he passed away because of a tragic car accident. So I might be a little tired today because all the stress, which is why he's not here with us, sadly. And Jared, I would love to hear it. I'm sorry, Ron. If I ever fall asleep, you can see how stressed that I am. Just please be aware, I may doze off. I don't have as much energy as I did yesterday. This is gonna probably take me a week to recover, especially since I was in jail and all. Which was quite it's so weird I was in jail. Huh. But at least anyway. And thank you for this. That means a lot. Yeah, but Brent, tell me about it. I swear, whenever you become popular, I would love to go to that county, do just hugging, or I'm not sure you can do that. Well, officers could hug each other. As a journalist, I hope I have that opportunity. and then do like a documentary of the place. Well, not with the inmates, but I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I would love to do something like that. That'd be my, I guess you could say, dream career, just so I could feel that I am treated as a human and others would be treated the same. Oh yeah, Dumbo, that's true. That's you do have a point there. And you always wanted to do a documentary out of Joseph's right drain. High five. Yeah, because I watch a lot of documentaries myself. You know, even though the officers were sweet to me and Chris after we left, I just wish I shook their hand though. Kind of like how that guy, even though he had a, because this is his job. It's like if you work at a grocery store, right? You had to do what you had to do. They had to put me in handcuffs. That's just the job. That's what they're ordered. I didn't need to see more officers because at least at the end of the day, you're still treated like everyone else. Which is kind of funny because when I think about officers, I always thinking that they always have their uniform on, even in their bed. I don't know why. Because of that sweet man. His name is Courtney, Courtney Johnson. He's black, average height, and he wears braces. I think he's probably like in his late 30s. Looks like, not too old or anything. And he, even though he was supposed to pay some money, so that's why he's only there for a week. Um, it was basically assault against a roommate of his because Courtney drew up and his roommate just slide him through the sheets, and then he had to fight back against him, which is self-defense. But sadly, the officers couldn't believe him, and that's how he got in jail with us. He's so sweet, though. Oh my gosh, he was so sweet. First, I don't know. I'm sorry, I had to show this very quick. Then we get back to Trevor because since he was in jail, I thought this was appropriate, right? He basically did help me pass the time. I just didn't know that I was talking to so many attractive boys in jail.
You get a paper saying you get to report,
No, I was dismissed.
huh?
I was dismissed.
And then give you
Oh
your
wait,
paper.
yeah. Well, I want to keep this myself. Is this? Everyone, I thought I could show you very quick.
Chris got one. He has to report. Did you get one?
Yeah. Well, we already been, but the thing is, it's dismissed because we don't have a charge. Yeah, we barely. Chris said that we barely talked to the judge, and the prosecutor, she was really sweet to us. In fact, I barely spoke anything to the judge. She didn't want me to. I mean, I just went back, and it's like as though I don't know. We're fine. And the prosecutor said it's just like a Christmas present because we didn't have to do anything else because they had to record it at the courtroom. Her name was Denise Lighthorn. She's a black woman. She was wearing a face mask, probably like blue with polka dot designs on it. I don't remember. And Payne is my mother. Of course, I had to talk to her about the other stuff that Chris told me about later, though. But sadly, I lost the other paper when they had my height and weight. I lost that, so I still kept those, which happens.
So
Plus,
you don't have any paper about you going to court.
no,
Chris has
I don't know.
one. You don't know. This is very important.
I know. Yeah, those are the because I would have known by now. We just talked to them and we had to go eat because it was dismissed. Otherwise, I would have heard
So
some.
this is it.
Yeah, I lost my other one, but that's basically my full name and then
You lost the other.
no, I mean no. When I had to take my little fingerprint, others have went through that too, right? Plus they got my height right, and they got it wrong because that's my old height. It just says my full name and weight, height, nothing else important.
Sure.
Yeah. Otherwise they would. Otherwise they would have said something because if that was the case, they would tell us that, oh, you had to come here to this court date. That didn't happen. She just said like state your name, not in a rude way, and then I would just say my full name, then the birth date. That actually, that's all I just said. She didn't say anything. I just walked back to the, when we wait in trial. I ain't barely spoken anything. In fact, me and Chris barely said anything at all. I don't know why. I thought I was supposed to say like a little speech, but no, I didn't. Like I was getting ready to speak. Also, I want to tell you because my mother drew it out. In jail, they give you a Gatorade. So think about a water bottle, right? I had Gatorade. It was orange, and then the